What Luka and LeBron James are doing to the NBA right now, it's just unfair. Take a look at this play. As Luka's bringing the ball up, he's going to get this to the left corner, which is going to make 20, Alex Sarr, right, their big man, kind of rotate over. Now, what that does is open up the front door for DeAndre Ayton, so he just takes it, right, opens the front door, gets back, and then boom, lob is up right over the first level of the defense. So DeAndre Ayton can throw down the dunk, right? We're going to break down a ton of film from this game. They demoralized the poor Wizards. Before we dive in, though, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let's get into it. Okay, another insane play here. Luka gets the ball. He acts like he's going to take this three. But because we get our guy in the air, we now have what? Leverage. So we're going to swing this to our big man, and we're going to immediately give and go get the ball right back as we create that separation. Boom. Look, a little push off there. Doesn't get called as a foul. And look at this. Now we get an easier jumper than the last one, and he drains it. I mean, dude, he is unguardable. There's nothing you can do here. He's way too smart. Now that I look at it a second time, there was no real push off there. What a play by Luka. Now, what's good about Luka is not only his court mapping ability to understand where everybody is offensively on his team, but also defensively. He's got the ability to just manipulate players. And right here, as Luka gets the separation, gets the leverage to the basket, you're going to see, once again, gets their big man, Alex Sarr, to take that one step up. Now, opens up kind of that, again, front door for Jackson Hayes to lob or roll to the basket. Throw lob up and watch him go get it. Again, that is the second time in the first quarter he was able to manipulate the big and find his big man open for an easy dunk. Great job. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Now, this is the type of play that you're just going to be mind blown, because all I hear when people talk about Luka is like, yeah, he's so good offensively. He's so good, but his defense sucks. Nope. You guys are just, it's kind of something like, listen, he's not the best defender in the world, but a lot of people want to over-exaggerate when they talk about Luka's defense. It's actually better than you think. And right here, you're going to see them try to get this quick pass, easy steal, but then what's scary about Luka is once he gets out in transition, good luck. Right? Take a look at this. He's going to look to the weak side corner, knowing in his head that we have this backside lob threat. So all we got to do is sell to the defense that the ball is going to the weak side corner. So what does he do and how does he do it? All he does is look over there. Look at, he never looks at Jackson Hayes, but he knows he's straight looking at the corner, throwing the lob. Unreal. I mean, that is dirty. Dirty. He said, listen, I knew I had you in the corner. Trust, I knew I had you there, but at the end of the day, we're going to get the easy two. That is dirty, man. All right, look at this one. He's in transition, right? First thing you notice is he's got two guys basically guarding him, right? We got this back door creating a really tough opportunity for this guy to cover not only that weak side corner, but he also got to cover that backdoor lob threat. Or not even a lob threat, just a backdoor threat. Right, so what ends up happening here, and you know what's crazy is he has multiple guys open. You've got boom, boom, right, boom. You've got three guys open on this play. So what does he do? And again, we've got this guy wide open because the entire defense is staring at Luka, and they still don't know what to do, okay? So look at this. He goes to the one guy the defense is covering. He goes to the one guy the defense was actually covering, the backside threat. Look at, you got two guys, three guys down low, and once you least expect it, he still goes to it. You guys tell me. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. Luka is embarrassing the NBA. Embarrassing. I know it's the poor Wizards, but still. Now let's run a little bit of high pick and roll with DeAndre Ayton. Again, dirty. Set the screen. You're going to see, as we set it, this guy's always going to fight over on Luka. The big's always going to rotate because they don't want him coming off this thing and just shooting a quick three. But what that does is give us leverage to the basket with our big man, DeAndre Ayton. So again, as we come off this thing, we create this double team. Now we want this guy to make a decision. Are you going to go out to Gabe Vincent? Or are you going to guard the rolling big in DeAndre Ayton? Because now we're in 2-on-1 basketball here. They can't cover both of you. Right? So boom, we're going to look over to the top. Now again, this is like Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes type of, passing ability, manipulation ability, where we're looking to the top side. We're going to move this guy out of the passing lane here. But when we throw the ball, he's still in the passing lane, right? The ball is going to the big. Anticipation. Wow. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the Sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. So check out Sleeper today. It's always what you least expect out of Luka. So once again, we set this high screen. We know they're going to double. We know they're going to try to send two. Whoa, they don't. They changed their defense. Okay, a little bit crazy, but now you're going to allow Luka to get a big man. So what do they have to do? They have to rotate someone else because you're not going to leave Luka on an island. They decided, okay, in our defensive break, let's stop the roll to the basket by the big by switching and then sending a fire or a blitz. What that is just a double team from the top side. So boom, they send it. Now again, what does everyone expect to happen here? Probably Jake LaRavia to get the ball. You would expect LaRavia to get the ball here because what? He's wide open. But again, Luka does what you least expect. He drives in. He's going to create rotation from the weak side corner. Even though we've got a 2-on-1 opportunity here, we could easily kick this out to LaRavia. He is doing whatever the hell he wants. That's what he's doing. He doesn't care what you're doing, what you're guarding. He will get the guy open that he wants open. And boom. No looks it over the corner, gave Vincent pump fakes, drives, gets it right back to Luka because now the defense is stuck in rotation. And then what does Luka do? Pull up a three and get it to go. He just manipulates you. And because we kick this to Gabe, that 3-point or that defender has to close out the three, allowing us to drive, getting more rotation. I mean, it's beautiful. And we probably could have kicked it to poor LaRavia, dude, wide open like 3 times in this play. And Luka still ends up hitting the three. Yeah, I'm going to end it here because at this point the game was over. Luka is nasty. Luka is phenomenal at this game. So hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. I'll see you guys in the next one, man.